I spent last Saturday night scouting out strangers to ask if I could make their dream dress. I'm talking sketch it, design it, sew it, and give it to them, all for free. I have a good reason for this. I'll explain later, but I roamed store after store looking for my perfect muse. I couldn't find anyone who was a good fit for the project. I'll tell you later what the qualifications were. So I took a break and I went to dinner. That's when I met Caitlin. I knew immediately that she was my girl. Her level of spunk was perfect, but I didn't realize until 3 days later that we were gonna run into a huge problem. The original plan for this yardage, massive amount of yardage that I have of this beautiful red satin fabric was for a dear friend of mine who was turning 20 this year. I tried so hard to bless them with essentially their dream dress, a reflection of everything they mean to me because they've blessed me so much. Well, we had much back and forth, scheduling, location, all of that, and it just was not working out. So what I decided to do, this was my just crazy little idea to still go ahead and get this dress out there. I just thought the red was so beautiful for the holidays. And I just know there's got to be somebody out here that maybe our schedules could work out a little more easily and I could surprise them with their dream dress. So what I decided to do, my daughter and I went around for hours, store to store, 5 or 6 different stores, looking for someone that has just that special spark. And I was literally just gonna walk up to them and asked them if I could make them their dream dress. Out and about we went, could not find anyone. So we're finally like, okay, let's just go get dinner. Our server comes up to the table. A+ personality. She's everything I was looking for. She introduces herself. She gets the drink order, whatever, walks away. I get my phone and I text my daughter. I think I found my girl. I call her back to the table. I ask her, would you mind if I made you your dream dress? And this will be for free, no charge, but we need to make it this week and it has to be red. My 2 rules, right? And she immediately, all in. I knew she was gonna be that way. She's just so sweet and bubbly. So she's immediately all in. So you'll see, I'll put it up here. I start my little messy sketch. Now, this sketch is not like a true design sketch. I'll show you later that more finished process that I've worked through. But this sketch is more, we're talking and I'm scribbling and I'm showing different shapes and overlaying different shapes in my sketch. I'm not looking for a final dress at all. I'm just trying to get a feel for what she likes to kind of represent a little bit of maybe the silhouette of the dress or something like that. It's just a tool of conversation while we're working out this design. So essentially, we talk about it. I get a loose idea of what she wants. I told her to, don't be afraid of sending me conflicting ideas. Don't say, I like this neckline, and then feel like you're locked in. You can send me another one and be like, I like this neckline too. That's just fine. I told her, send me as many pictures as you want. And what's gonna happen is, as I scroll through these pictures, it's gonna kind of congeal into my idea of what she's going to love. So that's what she did. It was so funny. The next day, I open up my phone and it's just all of these pictures and they're all over the place, right? But as I look through them, there's definitely some themes that come to the surface that I definitely want to honor in my design. A couple of things, she knew immediately that she did not just want a long dress that was permanently long. She wanted a very short, more like a holiday party dress that has a removable train. So it has a removable larger overskirt. So straight out, I knew that was that was going to be locked in, part of the design. As I was looking at Caitlin's pictures that she sent me, I was seeing a whole lot more pearls. I only saw, I think, one dress that had rhinestones. So I was like, okay, pearls it is. We're doing red satin and pearls, which actually turned out so beautiful together. I'm so glad we did that. A couple other things I saw, she's really into these big bows. As you guys know, I just did that short of Taylor Swift's dress, the one that she wore on the Late Show with Stephen Colbert. That dress right now with the big bow shoulders, such a hot topic right now. She's sending me pictures with big bows on it. So I just kind of felt like this is the way to go with this dress. It's going to be kind of a package red bow theme dress. She also sent me some very structured hips. We're seeing the structured hips coming out. That's fun. I've never done a video with those before. Let's play with that structure, how we're gonna make it happen. I definitely got her measurements, her heights. I told her I would get started on her project. This was a Saturday that I talked to her. My schedule was full until like through Monday. So I said, you have until Monday to be getting me these ideas, and then I'm just going to be pedal to the metal sewing all that next week. So I never told her that night. We never talked about when would we get back together. I texted her Monday after she sent in all of her inspo pics, and essentially we found out we had some major scheduling conflicts. So I set aside Tuesday for sketching and sourcing, sewing the rest of the week. It turns out she has 2 jobs and works very long hours among these jobs, and she was going to be leaving at the end of the week to go home for the holidays, many states away. So when we compared calendars, we found out the only time that we had to film this dress with her in it was very late Wednesday night. That left me with one day to make her dress. So I'm here for it. I'm going to show you the process and kind of talk you through it. And then I'm going to show you the grand reveal. I'm super excited about it. Let's find out if I can make it pretty enough in one day or if she's going to be deeply disappointed. I won't show you every boring detail, but I do want to walk you through the steps of how I make her dress. So essentially, I've set up this dress form to be the same measurements as Caitlin. And this is how I drape to make a custom pattern for my subject. So I'm kind of pinning where I want the seams to generally be, and then I go in and draw them in with a Sharpie or whatever, really. I like markers for this job. And you can kind of use typically one cohesive piece of muslin for these 2 front pieces. As you can see I'm doing, I just pulled a dart out of there the way I pinned it. And you'll see it laid flat out in a minute for how we do. Then I just move it over to a fresh segment of fabric and sketch that on and see how that's gonna look. Now let's take it to the cutting table, and I like to lay this out and kind of refine the shapes. So I'm going to look at what we have on here. You can see they're kind of connected differently than what they will be when they're sewn together. But I just wanted these general shapes. I'm going to take them, I'm going to cut them out, and then I'm going to lay them on a fresh sheet of muslin with a little bit of space around them so that when I trace around them next time, I'm going to add the seam allowance that I need and just kind of refine those shapes a little bit, make any little adjustments that I feel like will look better design-wise. A lot of that is just kind of intuitive and playful, just experiment with it. So you can see here the border I'm putting around it. So in some places it's going to be just a little under 1/2 inch seam allowance. Other places, like the side seams, I'm going to give myself at least 1 inch seam allowance. That way the final dress could be altered someday if it needed to be. Okay, so now we're gonna go sew these with a nice long stitch length and put it on the dress form and make sure it's the look we're going for. Guys, I love it. It's exactly the shape that I wanted. I wanted these two cat eyes coming up, and then we're gonna have a big bow. So it's gonna almost give you the look of a double bow, because this comes up and then the bow comes up. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Now I need to do the skirts. So it's around 11 p.m. on that Wednesday night, and Caitlin has come out to my little sewing cottage, and she's getting ready to meet her dress. So let's see what she thinks. Again, she's not even seen a sketch. So all she knows is all those pictures that she texted me and that it's red. So you're gonna see it when you walk in.
Oh, this is so weird! Are we actually? You're literally joking.
No, it's yours. I made it for you.
Oh!
Over the past couple days, yeah.
It literally looks like Megan Maroney, Princess freaking Polly Pocket. I look like Minnie Mouse.
Yes, yes.
Oh, wait, I'm shaking. Wait, I'm literally tearing.
Enjoy it. Yes, enjoy the moment.
Oh my gosh. The fact that you made this with your hands, like, you have such a gift. That's actually insane. Oh my gosh, get this on my body right now.
It's made to measure for you. So it should fit, but if we need to adjust it, we can. So the idea is you look like a little package in the back. So this gets tied around.
Oh, that is part of it.
This is the train. These look like little, like the sashes that come out of bows. So when we tie it, it looks like a big bow.
Oh, this is literally, I wish I could do this.
Here's the moment we've been waiting for. Caitlin's gonna try it on, and we're gonna see if it fits, and we're gonna see if she loves it.
All I saw was like me playing like dress up with all my little like Barbie dress. You know when you put on your heels and your friend with your Barbie and you look yourself in the mirror like and you literally felt like you were like $1 million and you're like 20 years old.
Oh, and before I forget, I gotta tell you who this dress was originally for. It says 20. Happy 20th year, YouTube. You have given me the job that I love most out of any job I've ever had, and I really appreciate it. Happy holidays, everyone. Thank you, Caitlin, for trusting me. And please, everyone in the comments, tell me, if you ran into me on the street and you didn't know who I was, would you have let me design your dream dress? Hit subscribe so you don't lose track of me.